Welcome back to Business Hero Street Grub. This game is in early access, but I'm having tons of fun. We are basically in charge of an empire of food trucks, and you can manage everything, including, everything that goes into your burgers, including where you are, who do you sell to, the price, and much more. We did just unlock a great research I wanted to show you, which is say goodbye to daily shopping and insufficient stock with auto reorder. Set it up in the inventory calculation and stay stock up. And it is for free if I'm not mistaken. So if we go into more management over here, at ordering, you should be able to reorder easily every time now going forward. More importantly, let's take a quick look at where we are. In terms of the goals, we are midway. I have done 5 goals out of 10. We just finished the sell 70 burgers with no complaint for a long time. So my people were pretty happy and we've been able to sell 70. Now we need to sell 80 to the parents at the street corner in one day. So it is actually, this place here. So not where we are. We are in a noisy, playground, right? Street corner is a completely different place where actually there is a lot of parents. So it makes sense. So we're gonna want to go there for sure in a sec. But before, let's also look at, the rest. So we have right now only one worker. That's it. That's me. Nobody else. I am already level 2. We've trained myself two times. So my quality and speed is at 70%. It's not too bad. Vehicle, we only have one. This really basic startup burger bike. But we have unlocked the maxi burger wagon. So we can either upgrade the one that I have for not too much, 3,800, or we could, go to the street corner there and decide to buy something new. So we can buy a stand there, all right, let's do it. And we will buy either, again, the starter burger, or we could go directly to the maxi burger wagon. And this is going to cost us a bit more, and actually it's costing us basically all of our money. So it is a bit dangerous. I think let's start small and grow from there. Okay, so we now have, right, the 2. We have this one and that one. And here we're gonna need also somebody else, right? To work there instead of me. So this is Tariq. We're gonna have Tariq over there. So Tariq right now is level 0, not so great. Let's upgrade him at least to level 1 so that it's a bit better, In terms of vehicle, right, we have also basically nothing. So we're probably gonna want at least an Arctic box, but maybe also the portable beats right away. Okay, and then we're gonna want to decide what are we gonna sell there, all right? So we know we're gonna focus on the parents, so they probably want something slightly different. And actually, speaking of that, we have also unlocked, if we go to the other side, on top of the sales expense summary over here, we also have the performance summary now. This is really telling us, how happy my customers are, the quality, etc., and also, kind of some key information around our people. So for example, I got a lot of great customer service. That's good. I didn't get any perfect recipe. I didn't get any excess ingredient. So we probably have, enough, not too much, but not enough of something. And this is with the research. We have actually done 2. We had done in the previous episode the recipe perfectionist 1. I've done also recipe perfectionist 2. So now I'm getting even more feedback. If we look over here, right, we are, for example, getting the feedback that there's not enough sauce from the students. And speaking of the parents, they actually want a bit more lettuce too. So that is giving us great information. We can manage in the student for this guy. This is for the students. We need to add 1 more sauce. While for the parents, it may be even more. So let's go now over here, right? We know that patty is probably too much. We're gonna go with 2 sauce. No, actually the parents are not telling us that they want more sauce. They're just telling us they want more lettuce. So let's go maybe with 3 lettuce and everything else like this. We also need the price, and remember that the parents, they actually want a lot more, right? Like this is for them very affordable. So I think we're gonna try something like 5 and see it. Yeah, so 5 for the parents is normal. Way too expensive for students, but there's barely any students here, so shouldn't be a problem. And similarly here, we know 1.35 is normal, so maybe we can go to like 1.45. Okay, and then of course we need to order, right? In both of them I need to order, so I'm gonna order. By the way, speaking of ordering, you know, if you want to get a great score, you need to try to get your storage towards above 80% and sell it all, or sell most of it. This is what they consider really good. So let me do this and I'll show you the result in a sec. Oh yeah, we're getting, oh no. Oh, this is the parents. The parents don't like so much patty, but this is the place for students. I think we just have to ignore this. Somebody also said a bit too expensive. Okay, interesting. So you may want to keep that in mind. Oh, another wait is too long. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Too many people waiting indeed. Okay, it's because I think we have the perfect recipe now. You can see here, 7 customers, I already say 8 now. I already say it's a perfect recipe. So I think we have too many people wanting to come. So this is when, you know, we may want to decrease a bit the price, or maybe not, because if there's too many people, you know, you decrease the price, you're gonna have even more. On the other hand, the good thing is, let's check on the other side. How are we doing? So we've sold already quite a lot. And if we look over here, actually, so I want to check only for this street corner, right? This is where they say there's too much patty and it's too expensive for the students, but I don't really care, right? There's not that many students here. And the weight was, so actually all of the problems were on that guy here. Okay, and he's actually sold everything. Look at this. He has sold everything in terms of the patties. But yeah, there was too much weight. There was a slow service. We missed some sales. So we're gonna need to improve here. But at least we've made some progress on the recipe. And more importantly, on the other side, we know we definitely have you know, a great recipe. We've doubled our sales too, right? With 2 now places, but we didn't make a lot of money because we spent a lot. So we're gonna need to keep that in mind. I think we bought tons of drinks, so that was a problem. And on this side, yeah, we didn't sell everything, so that was another problem. But yeah, let me optimize that a bit and I'll see you in a sec. 2 days later and it's working well. Look at this, we're getting 16 great customer service, 13 perfect recipe on our old space there. And on the new one, we got 15 great customer service and 15 perfect recipe, which is a very different one. You know, I had to give quite a bit of lettuce, less patty, a bit more sauce, and you know, the adults, the parents, they're pretty happy with this. So this is good. Now, what is the problem? Well, the problem is I can't order more. Yeah, this is basically what I'm selling. I'm selling around, you know, 65 burgers and around 50 of cans per day, but this is 95% of the utilization. I could potentially buy, you know, store a bit more of these, but it doesn't really help me if I can't get any of these. So we're gonna need to get bigger. How do we get bigger? Well, with a bigger vehicle, right? This is a storage of 3,300. This is a storage of 5,300. So definitely great. And it is expensive, but we have remade a bit of money, so it should be fine. Let's do this. Let's upgrade. Now we won't need a portable beat. It's already there, so we'll have space also for something else. Let's go. The maintenance is increasing, of course, right? But apart from this, all good. And so we could, by the way, potentially add more things. Like we could add also a fridge. We could add a music or potentially a signpost. I'm feeling like maybe we add a sign. Wait, so I'm gonna need to sell more. So patience maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna buy that one for now. So we have now bigger. And so if we go into the ordering, we could try to order more. Let's say 75 and let's say 60. calculate, you toggle this, right, to auto reorder. So every day I'm gonna reorder, and now we are actually pretty low. We could try to even go higher at 80. But I think we also probably gonna want a bit more people. So let's try with marketing, right? So if I click on the street corner here, let's try a bit of pamphlet. So hopefully there is a bit of brand increase for us. And yeah, let's start it, try it, see what happens. So we have more in stock. So hopefully we sell more, otherwise we're gonna have a problem, because I'm also pretty low on money actually. That was pretty dangerous what I just did. Let's accelerate the time, it's too early right now. Some first people coming. Okay, let's focus just on this stand of Tariq. Oh, no, that's the students. I don't really care about the students. No, it's all green. So the students are not so happy with this place, but it is. Oh, we actually didn't sell. Oh, that's bad. I didn't sell more. Huh. That's interesting. Look, we sold less than last time. How is that possible? I made some marketing and I sold less. I didn't change the price. Maybe there was a... What could it have been? It's a good question. Because it's pretty good everywhere. My storage, okay, but like even my price, you know, I think it was still in the optimal. Yeah. Okay, not too sure, not too sure. We're continuing to do research.
Access average loans for smart investment.
We could have some loans, for example. They tell us to focus on antibacterial wipes to increase the stand appearance and the food and service quality. Why not? Why not? And then there's new types of, you know, segments over here. Social marketing, maybe we want to do after. But yeah, I think the key thing right now is, you know, there is quite a lot of parents there. And so why did we sell less? My brand is increasing. My guy is still happy, right? I hope. Let's check that. Worker, Tariq is still happy. 50%. So maybe we increase a bit his salary so that he becomes a bit happier. Let's try that. Let's try that. See what happens. Okay, so again, very strange. We sold even less. Now we're in positive because we didn't spend so much today. But still, we sold less. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. It seems like the marketing isn't helping. Let's stop the marketing and see what happens, because it's also very expensive. It's 150, right? We have a lot of reserves, so we definitely sold less here. I don't know if there was something different also with the vehicle. Maybe the vehicle is not as good. Like this. Let's sell it, and instead maybe let's add those new wipes. Let's try it, see what happens. This game is still in early access. I've played a little bit, but I'm still learning. So if you have also found, you know, things, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below. But I know this is what we need to focus on. I mean, this is the mission, selling 80 drinks to parents on the street corner. So this is the one to focus on, and the other one is fine. It's working okay. So let's see, because we're also pretty low on money, right? Need to be careful not to overinvest right now. Oh, there is a queue now. Okay, the queue is too big. That's a problem for sure. Oh, we are now out of stock of cans. That's interesting. So they really wanted a lot of cans, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, we got a very bad score on price management now. Okay, so the price was too low. But what changed? We definitely sold more, made a lot more money. Okay, so let me try again to optimize this a bit. So basically, this price here was too low. So let's try to increase the price. And it's still normal, okay. This one I did decrease the price of that one, so maybe we increase the price a bit of this. And I guess what we said is we want to try to sell more, right? We sold pretty much everything. So let's see, this is now almost 100%, but if I sell those 80, this will be the mission done. So we're definitely gonna try. Let's continue with research. Which one should we be doing now? Let's see. Oh, this could be good, right? Improve my chef to the next level. What is a grill master? Cook faster. Improve your service. That is pretty good too, but it is a very expensive upgrade. So I don't think we can do it anytime soon. And there is a bonus payment for worker if we want. Okay, so let's try that one. Oh, breaking news. What's happening? What's happening? Ooh, lettuce price has increased 300%. So we're gonna make a bit less money in the next few days. But let's see how much we sell. And the queue also, right? The key thing is looking at the queue. This one, so far, so good. So yeah, let's focus a bit more on here. I don't see a big queue so far, so that's good. But we sold less today for sure with the price increase. Maybe I increase a bit too much. Yeah, I think we increase a bit too much. On the other hand, I think, yeah, here we sold everything. Okay. So we made some good money, but let's check here. So this is indeed a bit too expensive, basically. So trial and error, you know, or because this is helpful, but this is not perfect. So 395 and maybe 125. And we're gonna order the same, so I don't have to touch anything. We can just go continue. This one actually, oh, did I? Oh, damn, I think I changed the wrong one. I changed the price of this one instead of the other one. Few days later, and we've had a good day. Almost 150 burgers, 120 drinks. Now, funny story, this is not my maximum. My maximum was over here, but it is the maximum for this street corner. We actually managed to sell 80 of the cans, and so you can see we've moved to now the next goals. We're also making tons of money. So how did we get there? Well, first we have upgraded this guy here to level 4. And that costed a bit of money, but he's now, you know, pretty good. I've also increased his salary, so he's a bit more happy. He gives a bit more, you know, happiness and speed. This is definitely something for you to consider. Speaking of which, we just actually finished level 5, so I could also do level 5 if I wanted, but this is super expensive. Second is for the vehicle. I have upgraded a bit more the vehicle. We've replaced, you know, this customer reward card, which was giving 10 of appearance, by the signpost, which was giving 15 of appearance. So that was good. I was almost also going to change the Arctic box into a fridge master, but didn't need to because we just, you know, managed to get to 80. So that's great. And yeah, basically then, you know, with the bigger storage that we have over here, we were able again to order more, right? Like 90 burgers, 80 drinks, and we basically sold it all. So that was really good there. Exactly what was needed. On the other side, also pretty good. Some days I don't sell everything, some days I sell everything. Don't ask me why. Next mission is increase your company brand to 20 units at the big station. So it is not over here, it's somewhere else. But speaking of which, I did also push marketing for the street corner over here. We have actually a marketing of 13, if I'm not mistaken. We can see our brand there in total. And even if I check also, no, wrong button. Sorry. You check over here, my stand reputation, right? We have the brand strengths, the appearance, and the food quality. That's making all of this, right? So all of these are important to sell more. We only have 3,000, so I'm gonna need to spend maybe 1 or 2 days getting a bit more money, so that then we have enough money to go into the big station, which is, you know, the third place over here. A few days later, and look at this, we are actually making more than 1,000 every month in terms of income, and that is my best day of profit, 300. It doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, this is where you start. This is where you start. Getting also good scores, etc. and see we're selling quite a bit. Now, what I've done is instead of actually buying like a new stand or a new truck, is I moved the truck that used to be in the noisy playground, right? I moved it all the way to the big station, and then here I started to discover, you know, what there was the population here, and actually most of the population is staff. It's people, workers, right? So they come here, and these guys, they actually can pay a lot. Obviously, I had to also change my burger. They actually want a lot of patty, a bit more cheese and sauce, almost no lettuce and tomatoes. So it's a pretty expensive one, but we can sell it for a lot. I mean, look at this, 6.4, and it's still, you know, in normal. So definitely working well. I've been selling also everything. Look at this, 0, and with that we're making money, so all good there. We have also done marketing. Look at the big station over here. We've crossed the 20. We're at 26, and so we have finished this goal. We have finished goal here. So the next one is gonna be make and actually, sorry, this is the last one. Make a net profit of 500 in a day within the next 5 days. Wow, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that, because that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be short. So what I can do is we could stop marketing and see if that gets us to 500. The other thing we need to do is probably then spend money to upgrade this, because this is still pretty small, right? We have also done a lot of research in the meantime, even if, to be honest, I haven't really used most of these. Oh, a nice bun. Okay, let's do this. So yeah, let's try this one and see if we're gonna make 500 there already or not. Because I'm basically, you know, buying the maximum. This is 100% of, you know, of the storage, and same on the other one. Oh, we're almost there. Look, 400. Yes, 500. We won. We won. Oh, I thought it was the last one, but it is not the last goal. My bad. But at least, oh, because now, okay, sorry, we've basically moved to a new level, right? We had first here the startup goal. We've done all of the startup goal. Now we move to the small business goals. Set up an auto repeat order. I've done that for a while. Find the perfect recipe for the I don't know when we did that one, but okay. Now we need to have 42,000 of equity and liability. I am right now at 12,000 or 17,000 of asset. Okay, and then gross margin. Okay, 3 spots. 5 perfect recipe, high happiness, train to stand chef level 3, sell 1,000 burger in a day. So obviously these ones are gonna require a lot of expansion, because there is a lot of other places we can go to, right? And this is not the end. I think you can see there is an arrow, so there will be others after. Do tell me in the comments below if you want to see this. By the way, again, there is many other trucks. Right, we can see them easily with the research. You know, we've basically only scratched the surface over here, because we have used, you know, the maxi burger wagon, but not even the mini trailer, definitely not the Burger Master or the Happy Big Burger or the Giant Burger or the Nitro Booster. There is a lot of bigger, you know, this one we're talking about 30,000 of storage, for example, right? So it is, ladies and gents, first look at Business Hero Street Grub. Do tell me again if you want to see more, because I had a blast. Remember, the game is in early access, so we can also expect more. For example, I know they're coming up with competitions, competitors, and things like this. Thank you for watching. Smash like button.